So Paul, how has brain injury affected your family?
There are so many things that fall under the spectrum that I think people don't realize fall under the category of brain injury. I've had death in my family due to brain injury via aneurysms with grandparents. My oldest sister in her early 30s died of a brain aneurysm, and my mother spent months in the hospital in 1979 due to a brain aneurysm.
Well, for myself, it didn't affect my family, but from playing in the NFL, watching all my friends go through concussions and met a lot of people who have suffered concussions. And it's an important thing to get out there to bring awareness to it, because people just don't assume there's anything wrong with people. They don't see it. It's not a visible sign unless someone tells you.
You know, in my 14 years of calling Vikings games, I've seen players with concussions, and I've seen players immediately after games who have been blasted during games, and then you approach them at their lockers, and they can't see straight, and they don't talk right, and it's very, very startling sometimes.
It's a big problem. You can't keep sending those guys back out there. You gotta stop and think and change that mentality, and because, I mean, you only have that one brain, and football is only it's just a blink of an eye at what you're playing. I mean, you got a lot of life left after football.
When I got into the Walk for Thought and joined the Minnesota Brain Injury Alliance, in seeing how it impacts all these kids and how many kids are affected on a daily basis, and outside of the kids, there are people who have to take care of these kids, and it changes their lives too.
Some families don't know where to go. They're trying to figure it all out. And the Brain Injury Alliance, they're a lifeline for those families. They're right there. That's their advocate for them. That's the person they go to. It's like their family. They call up the family and they say, hey, this is going on with my child, this is going on with my husband, this is going on with my daughter. What do I do? Where do I go? And they do such a great job doing that.
I've been overwhelmed with the love the parents give the kids and that the kids have for people. So it immediately impacts me every single day. And this is absolutely by far the #1 philanthropic push and effort and passion for me yearly. And once some people with the Brain Injury Alliance approached me and explained to me, we would like your help, then I jumped at it immediately.
It's encouraging for me to come out each year and see the same families come back with their teams and walk, and just to see how they're doing, and they are doing great. From playing football, watching all that go on, and then being asked by the Brain Injury Alliance to come out and help out, they're stuck with me now, so I'm out here.
The overwhelming love and how it's impacted my life is what keeps me coming back.
But that was a bad pass.
Yep, I think I'll stick to radio.